We're back at the Mohican State Park in Ohio for another YouTube meetup. Last time, back in May, we met up with Jason from Outdoor Adventures, SB Outdoors, and Bryce Newbold. And tonight they're expecting, between tonight and tomorrow, up to possibly 20 YouTubers. So we're looking forward to that. And it is early October, so we are starting to see a few fall colors. We had a long 640-mile drive, so we left at about 3 o'clock in the morning, and we got here around 4 o'clock. So we're having a little bit late to start on a trail, but we still should have plenty of time before it gets dark to set up the hammocks. Okay, here, come to a junction. To right is campsite 1. Campsite 2 and 3 is to the left. So that's the direction we'll be going. The campsite's about a mile, or maybe a mile and a half at most, from the trailhead, and we'll have one stream crossing. That should be coming up soon. Now we're coming up on campsite number 3. You can hear a few people in there right now.
Wow! You pulverized.
Fucking Bob.
Can't wait till we get to hike someday. It's gonna be a blast.
Dude, I don't hike, dude. It's all movie magic, dude. How you doing, Kathy? Nice to meet you. Awesome.
When we left home, I had to scrape the snow off our windshield. Hi, Tim. Yeah. Good seeing you again. Man, this guy.
Yeah, good seeing you, dude.
Jason?
Chris.
Okay. Okay, I don't know whoever it is.
Hi, I'm Jeff.
Hey, Harry.
Nice to meet you.
And I remember
What's your name?
I'm Tim. Nice to meet you.
What's your name, Carrie?
Hey. Not yet. She's going to try her pack on out here.
Sorry.
I thought I heard Carrie.
That's what the zipper's supposed to be in this bag.
Hey, you want to go to the graveyard?
Tim? Now we're going to hang our bear bags. Good morning. Oh, we're now going to have a quick breakfast.
Yeah.
It's funny though, like even at like that age, like 5, and like, but now like
How many days was it total?
10 comes up, it's just like it happens so quick. It really does. You don't realize. You're just like,
It's starting to look like it's kind of scary, Tim.
together.
And look, I got the same blue shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Same pants. Pretty creepy.
Are you doing the skit?
It gets confusing. That's fine. Now listen, when I walk away,
Let's do that again. I smiled.
but now listen.
Now we'll go take a look at some of the hammock setups and tents around here. We have Lance's setup. He says Raven from Dream Hammock, right?
Yes. Dream Hammock Raven.
Now we'll go follow Tim. Let's see what he's going to go check out.
This is probably better than mine.
McDarian?
Yeah.
And a pad on the inside.
I was
Whose
thinking
is
about
this?
the Dream Hammock.
Yours?
Yeah, it's mine.
Oh, okay.
We're buying it mini
Oh, sorry,
flag.
you got other tarp too.
I was thinking about the dream.
And you got your mass drop, you could call it?
Yeah, mass drop down blanket or down quilt, and it's really warm. It works really well.
I gotta look into that.
Yeah, it's only $100,
I know, that's cheap.
and it's a 30-degree quilt to me. And I sleep cold.
Yeah, that's what my underquilt is. My my overquilt is from DD Hammocks.
Yeah.
They both go down to 30 degrees.
And look at this
It's
spot he
synthetic.
picked. The river right down there.
And it was nice.
Oh, nice and peaceful.
Oh, it's beautiful.
UGQ wide body 11 sill poly tarp, Darien dream hammock, X-Therm sleep pad. Just use
Is that yours? That's
mine, yeah.
Wow.
Tim's very afraid. I'll air that.
I can't.
Yeah, I'll edit. Goat over here.
Yeah, Tim's.
And
Yeah, that's
has,
Tim's right there.
Cuban headgear, headgear, Cuban fiber and camo.
Oh, you look comfortable in
He
here.
has, let's see, what hammock is that?
It's a war bonnet.
War bonnet? Yeah. You have an underquilt protector and everything.
I do 2Q, ZQ. Pretty awesome, man. I don't always bring it, but when it's gonna rain, I'm like, why not?
Yeah.
You know, plus it adds some warmth, man. Totally,
Yeah.
which is great.
Sweet.
This is Gary's setup. He uses it on the entire AT, you said?
Yep.
Wow.
You can see, what is it? Underneath, I got like, from the hook on here, I got a bunch of duct tape on it because I got a bunch of holes in it. So I've been like patching it up. So it's like all on this one side from this hook. So I think so because
okay.
it's only on the zipper side, unfortunately, but it still works.
That's your sleeping pad. I think you went to a shorter one, I remember, partway through the trip, eh?
What was it? I tried using that foam pad and it just didn't work.
Those are
Sleeping in the
horrible.
shelters, I'm like, I can't do this. So I just figured I'm gonna buy this. I wanted to still stay light, so I did the torso length. I
Right.
used that like, what was it? Since Virginia, the torso length X light, which I use. Well, I'm gonna use for 3 seasons. I'll use the X-Therm for winter.
In
this
your,
works just
what's
fine.
the sleeping bag or is that top quilt?
That's a top quilt.
Top quilt.
Yep, 40 degree. I use that for the majority of my hike too. I switched that out in Harrisburg, Virginia, and I used it down to like 40 degrees. It was pretty cold, but I washed it before I left since it was pretty dirty.
The rain, but
10-foot Darien.
yeah, it's only 58 wide.
And this is a edge tarp? Or just,
Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah,
You sleep good in it?
yeah, I do. I was sleeping in his Blackbird, and it was too much. Because I'm such a small person, so this
Right.
is nice. I don't have all that extra, and I just fit nice in it. Yeah, nice.
That's your Darien also, right?
Yeah. Love it.
And it's black color.
Black and blue stitch.
10 foot, I think you said?
10 foot, 61 wide.
Cuban fiber tarp. We hiked over to the bridle trailhead. We drove up to near the covered bridge, and we're going to start our day hike right now. It looks like this starts out as a paved road. There's a few campsites along it, along the Mohican River. It's a very beautiful area, peaceful. At the end of the campground, looks like there could possibly be a trail going in the woods. And I see a sign. This looks like a good sign. Here's where we are, next to the campground at D. We'll take this trail, 1.5 miles to C, then we'll take this little loop, then we'll retrace our steps back. Now it looks like they made a swinging rope for jumping into the river. Look at the fish in the river. There's another one just back there. Actually, there's a large amount of them. They're all over in there. We've now arrived at C. We're going to go clockwise, hike around here, and back to the covered bridge. So the entire hike will be right around 5 miles for us. Look at the size of this dead tree. The side of the hill, kind of neat. Now we're coming up to the loop part here. So now we'll be making our way back to the covered bridge. It looks like there's some kind of a cabin over there. A cool looking mushroom along the trail. Now we'll be hiking back to the car next to the covered bridge, and we'll drive back to the bridle parking area and then hike back out to the campsite. Look at the size of that. It's right in campsite number 2. We have just crossed the river next to campsite number 3, and you can hear the crowd. So we'll be joining them in just a few minutes. Bob Halterman, Trail 71. Randy, yeah. Dream Hammock. I had to get you in the film.
Sounds good.
We have Josh joining us, and Jordan.
My fiance.
Here and Alec Hart.
Yeah, gummy bears.
Looks like he's cooking us supper.
Oh, nice.
Must be outdoors, Andy.
No, this is a snack before dinner. Wait till you see what we got for dinner. I'm just kidding. This is it. This is dinner.
Are you cooking it for frozen? No, it would be that nice, eh?
One of the guys lent it over.
Looks good though.
Now we got the other half of it. I gotta make sure I get you in film too.
Easy access.
Whoa. Nothing's in there.
That's not gonna happen.
Hey, good night, guys.
Hey, man.
Yeah, good night, man. We'll see you in the morning. Good night. Oh, cooking some breakfast.
Probably the worst thing.
My favorite
like
for videotaping where
Yeah. Since he stopped filming his channel, like the first 500 bucks, he got really good. That was the Steelers, yeah, when we tied them.
So I tried.
It was AT today.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Hey, nice to see you.
And then
Good meeting again, Bob. And
took
It's
my
nice
bike
meeting
on
you.
my shoulder and I climbed up the
Yeah.
side of
next time we're
Awesome, buddy.
nice meeting you.
No, absolutely. Great time.
Thanks for watching Up Trail 71.